A long hold, and we're finally underway. Lights out, and away we go here for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Who is going to get the lead into the first corner? Looks like Roker's got a better start compared to Byrne going into the first corner. It looks like he's got the lead, in fact. Byrne looks like Roker's going to get the lead unless Byrne can hang it around the outside. He's going to try to do so on his teammate out of the first corner there as the two Red Bulls go side by side out of turn one, but it looks like Byrne is actually going to hold on to it. In fact, unless Roker can try and get a little bit later on the brakes, he tries it, but he can't. We've got a yellow flag down into first corner. It's Juantas Martins. Martins is out of the race on the first lap. It was Willows he got hit by because he's got a pit indicator. So Willows, who started on the back row of the grid, has got damage. So his disastrous meeting here at Baku has really gone down the toilet here, and there was a little bit more contact on the left, but it looks like there's no major damage. It looks like he tagged the back of the other Aston Martin, that being Andre Vedere, and yeah, he just clipped the back of him there, so it looks like he's going to have to make a trip to the pit. Oh, no. Big crash! We've got a big crash! It's Sontag and Willows, and a pile up down at turn 3 as a result, and well, I wonder what on earth has triggered that incident.
And Gal is stuck, so...
Stuck behind,
but he's fine.
Derry is out of the race, but Galli's stuck behind a crash-bound Vedere as a result, and trying to get him moved as best he can so that he can eventually move as well. But that has not gone well for Miklos Gal. So we've had 4 retirements in the first lap here.
So, yeah, I would say Vedere, but I don't know. And I feel bad for Gal. He survived, but he's just been stuck there.
Side by side, down towards turn 1 as they start lap 2 of the race here at Baku. Byrne sets the early fastest lap of the race. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets beaten due to the amount of slipstream he had. But Lopez on the inside of Loa Chung. Is he going to claim 4th place back off the Lamborghini driver they lost at the start? Yes, he is. Lopez back up into 4th position now then. Meanwhile, it looks like Mocho there's just overtaken De Rosa for 9th. So down the pit straight, so the Hatzers are again on the move, as now Kloss is now on the inside of Loa Chong. Meanwhile, in the background, Mocho is on the inside of Kupak, and it looks like he's already got the overlap. Meanwhile, Perinen is on the inside of De Rosa. Looks like Wilson is trying to get, or is that Chatfield? I'm not sure, but anyway, Kloss on the inside of Chung, and he's up into 6th place. His Mocho got through on Kupak. He has. Perinen has now got by on De Rosa, so Perinen is now back into the points, as in fact, it was Wilson trying to fight back on Chatfield, which he has done. So Wilson back up to 13th, is now Galloway is trying to find a way back past on his teammate, but Chatfield covers the inside and holds on to 14th. Problem for Jamie Griffiths, so his miserable race continues, and this time, after getting damage on the first lap, he's now going to have to pit because of electrical problems, and he's now fueled to around about lap 38 of the race. So yeah. There are 2 different types of normal wet, so we'll see if it's a complete compound change, or if it's just a change from soft to hard or hard to soft. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see what happens then in this pit stop, and it's still normal wet, so I wonder if he's just switched the compound from soft to hard or hard to soft, I wonder. But anyway, 5.7 seconds, Rogue with a change of strategy. He's doing 17 laps of fuel, so let's see where he's going to emerge. Mocho is pitting at the end of this lap, meanwhile, as he's now caught up to the back of Kloss and Quarg. But, yeah, Rogue decided to pit a little bit earlier there. Probably trying to get out of the way. Or maybe he just decided to change the compound on normal wet. So, anyway, he's going to emerge in 7th place. He's going to have a clear track in front of him. Up is Byrne now, then making his way towards the castle section. Now 17.27 seconds. He's now ahead as contact there. And, well, that's one way to get through there. A little bit of argy-bargy there. But Wilson... he had a bit of a moment going through into this corner, and I thought that was going to be race over there for him, but luckily he just about avoided disaster. Luckily, it was only just a scrape.
Yeah, very lucky stuff from Kirosima De Rosa.
For 4th place. In fact, Roke's going to actually try and go for it down into turn 3 now then. So Roke on the inside of Quarg. This should be the move done, or is Quarg going to hang it around the outside? He's down the inside, and I think Roke has got it done, has he? Yes, he has. So Roke up into 4th position for quite a while now. Then there's Wilson on the inside. Is he going to overtake? He's got a yellow flag. That's at the castle section. It's Lopez! Lopez is out of the race! Oh, that is that a driver error, in fact, because he was nowhere near car. That will come as a welcome relief for George Roke, because it will mean that he'll only have 1 Mercedes to deal with if he wants to make it a Red Bull 1-2 today. But, yeah, a costly error from the championship leader, and that will open the door for Carr to potentially retake the lead in the championship again. Gets a pit call to also do the same thing. It looks like that Carr will take the lead of the race. Let's just keep an eye on the top left. No, he's got the pit call as well. So Roke might... no, I don't think Roke's going to take the lead. Will he, though? He's a long way behind. I don't think he will, but we'll wait and see on that. I'm not sure whereabouts Roke is on the racetrack. But Byrne finishes his pit stop quick Very quick indeed, 5.3 seconds. Where is Roke on the track? Because Carr is just coming to the pits now then. I think Byrne will still emerge in the lead. So Roke will not gain anything from that. In fact, he's actually coming towards turn 1, in fact. So let's have a look. No, I think Byrne is still going to be ahead, and yes, he is. So the gap's still roughly about the same between the two Red Bulls as it was before Roke made that pit stop. But as you can see, Roke gained later on the pit. Doing enough at the moment to try and see if they get enough of a gap to stay in front of Quag. As Mocho on the inside. I thought he actually pulled it off there, but clearly not. But now he's going to try and get a run on Chung down the pit straight. He's actually left Q-Pop behind for dust here, as now Mocho goes onto the inside of lower Chung. Look at the straight line speed that Mocho's got compared to Chung down the inside, and that looks like an easy move. He didn't even need to wait for the corner, and Mocho is up into 5th position. Let's see where he's going to emerge. He will still remain in the top 3 regardless, though, due to the gap that Carr has got behind Quag. And, yep, it is a free stop for George Roke. He will be pitting around about lap 43, I think, will be his next pit stop. But Quag is going to go through into 2nd place, but Roke should emerge in 3rd position because they did have a bit of a gap to Armar Carr. So, yeah, Roke should still remain in the top 3, but now it's crunch time in terms of trying to make it a Red Bull 1-2 and trying to make this free stop work. And he doesn't get it done there. Quag shutting the door. And I just double checked. The last time that Quag actually got a podium was the 2016 Canadian Grand Prix. He actually got 3 third places in that car, despite the fact that Williams dropped back from 2015. But now, Roke again trying to go. He looks like he's got better momentum here this time by. He stayed patient, and surely this time, Roke has got the move done here on Quag. He's on the inside into the first corner. Has he got the place this time by? And yes, he has. Roke up into 2nd place as Quag is coming into the pits at the end of this lap. But Carr is not too far behind him. He's only 1.5 seconds back from these two now. Should get to the end of the race. We are expecting this to be a 1-stop for Roman Quag here, but let's see. Fresh set of tyres and fuel will be going in. 23 laps, so yep, he is going to the end of the race. Let's see if he can make this 1-stop work and get his first podium since 2016. 6.7 seconds to stop from the Renault mechanics as Quag now then trundles down pit lane. It looks like, is Kloss going to get by him, or is Quag going to stay out in front? Coming towards the pit exit. Let's have a look as Kloss makes his way through into the first corner, and I think Quag is going to stay in front. So Quag will join in 4th position and just in front of Kloss, despite the fact that Kloss tried to brake a little bit later into the corner, but Quag is going to hold on. Even though Roke has got to make one more pit stop, but Roke was pulling away before Carr made this pit stop. So anyway, let's see how quick the stop is going to be then. Going to the end of the race, let's see where Carr will emerge then. After this stop now then, it's a 5.8 second stop from the Mercedes mechanics as they make their way down pit lane. And where is Quag now then on the racetrack? Just trying to keep an eye on the mini-map. There are some cars approaching the pit straight. I'm not sure if one of them is Roman Quag or not. In fact, one of them is Roman Quag, but I think Carr is just going to do enough to stay in front now then. Coming into the first corner, and yes, he has. So Carr rejoins in 3rd position. And but will Quag try and catch back up? That's the question. So let's see how quick it's going to be then as they put on a fresh set of tyres and fuel. Going to the end of the race, and so the final pit stop has... a bit of a delay there on the front left, in fact, for Evan Byrne. So not the smoothest of stops, but he can get away with that anyway due to the gap he had to Roke. 7.5 seconds as a result of that sticky wheel knot on the front left there. But Byrne now then coming down pit lane, and as Patel, meanwhile, in the Lamborghini has now just come into the pits, and Byrne will rejoin Sir in the lead. A healthy gap in front of Roke, who's only just now come to the pit straight. And yep, Byrne still emerges in the lead of the race. Armar Carr now then, as it comes down towards turn 3. Has he got a yellow flag? What's the yellow flag for? That's down the castle section, and it's Amelia Wilson. Wilson is out of the race, and that looks like another mistake, just like what we saw with Lopez, but this time on the exit of the castle section. So Wilson out of the race, and it's also with traffic.
We've had the situation, I think, Franco Gamba tried to lap Rosetta Martinez at this corner, and funny enough, it was in the wet, and yeah, similar situation.
And, well, he had to back out of this, and he's, very, very lucky he didn't get himself involved there. That was nearly another situation with a back marker there.
Oh, someone had to punches Perinin. Perinin is out, I think. Yeah, he hasn't made it. He's got a puncture, and he's out of the race. What a big shame for Jesus Perinin. And in he comes. 15 laps of fuel, of course, to the end. 6.5 second pit stop.
Yep, and he should still come out in front of both Car and Quag as a result. In fact, he's got a big enough gap, I think, to those two, as I think they've only just come out of the final couple of turns there, have Car and Quag. So, as a result, Roke will still emerge in second place, and as a result, it is still a Red Bull 1-2. And while we're looking at Michael Mocho now, then he's all over the back of Davy Cupock in the fight for 8th position now. There's a Mocho on the inside of Davy Cupock. Is he going to get the move done? It looks like he's going to go breezing past the AlphaTauri driver, as in fact he's backed up. He's got a problem!
Oh no!
Problem. What a shame! Michael Mocho has got an engine failure, and just as he was overtaking Cupock on the straight, his engine has decided to die on him. 0 points for Michael Mocho. That does mean that I think it will now put Kirishima DeRosa into the... Quag is close to the back of Car, so the battle for third was clearly not over, and Quag has got the momentum this time by on our Car, and I think he's going to breeze past him. Yes, he is. Quag up into third place, unless Car can try and get him back, but he doesn't. Roman Quag is up into third. But only by 7. We haven't seen anybody in the top 10 reach double figures today, which is a little bit disappointing. But either way, Galloway's got the mo. It's safe to say, with Byrne watching, it seems that there's a lot of situations which are trying to give Byrne a heart attack. He has been absolutely amazing today. No one has been able to touch him so far. Chatfield is going to have a go at Cupock for 7th place. But enough about that. Coming down to the straight, and for the first time since Germany last season, it is going to be Evan Byrne who wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here in Baku. And finally, Evan Byrne gets some good luck. Evan Byrne takes the victory with Jordan Roke in second, who makes it a Red Bull 1-2. Roman Quag gets his first podium since 2016 in third, with Armand Carr back in the lead of the championship in fourth. Barcher's Class finishes in fifth, with Laura Chung in sixth. Davy Cupock finishes in seventh, with Chris Chatfield in eighth. Jake Galloway is in ninth, with Kirishima DeRosa completing the points in 10th position.